When we found out that AT&T sponsored their convention, I think we kind of got our answer there. Instead of telecom companies that stood up and said, no, we are not handing over our customers' information without a warrant. What a concept, huh? Warrants. Proof. So anyway, I'm here to urge the twins to allow third-party candidates in the debates. I'm here. And I can call them cowards if they don't. And I'm here, again, to challenge Nancy Pelosi to debate me and to answer for her deplorable record. And we, the people, need to force this. You need to call. You need to flood McCain, Obama, and Pelosi with phone calls and say, have the courage and have the patriotism to allow alternative visions in your debates. Thank you. I forgot. Okay, so you know how the Democrats in the city of Denver have turned this into a fascist police state this week. And because they don't want to hear us. So tomorrow between 10 and 11, Cindy for Congress will be skywriting an alternative vision over the Pepsi Center. So please. If they won't let us express ourselves, we have to do everything we can to get our voices heard. So between 10 and 11, look up in the skies over the Pepsi Center, and with people like Ralph and Cynthia and Rosa running, then really, and Matt, the sky's the limit. Thank you. I always feel like I'm being interrogated. Maybe they're getting me ready for when I actually do go to Gitmo. But I'd like to introduce, just to acknowledge, the Green Party candidate for senator here in Colorado, Bob Kinsey. So I'd like to thank Ralph and Matt for inviting me to speak here tonight. I think that third-party politics, I like to call it really second-party politics. Wouldn't it be great if we had a party that was actually in opposition to the Republicans instead of in collusion with the Republicans? I have a new name for the Republicans and Democrats. You know, I can call them the corporatist war party. I can call them the two-party duopoly. I can call them whatever. I've just shortened it to the twins. You know, so whenever I reference the twins, you'll know who I'm talking about. So I am running in San Francisco. I can't believe it. But I'm running against Nancy Pelosi. And my heart goes out to the Nader Gonzalez campaign for having to get signatures to get on the ballot in so many states, because we did it in San Francisco. We had to get 10,198 signatures as independents. California has the fourth strictest guidelines for shutting the voice of the people out. That's what it's all about. The twins, they don't care about the people. They don't care about you losing your homes. They don't care about you. What they care about are the mortgage bankers who made those loans. That's who they bail out. They are, oh, socialism's so bad, capitalism's so great. But when capitalists go belly up, They socialize the risks, and they make us pay for it. So the twins, they don't care about this young father I just heard at the press conference whose wife was fighting a many-year battle. I'm not sure what the disease was, but they were fighting for the access to medical cannabis. Their legal fight, their medical fight has bankrupted them. If the twins cared about us, we would have universal single-payer health care. Not an Obama-Pelosi plan that forces us to buy health care, that keeps the health insurance companies, the profiteers, in line. Well, before I came up on the stage, this man, he said that he wanted to thank me for my sacrifice. Well, I haven't sacrificed anything. My son was stolen from me by the twins. My son was sent to fight and die and perhaps kill innocent people and for the military-industrial complex. So the oil companies and the war profiteers could line their pockets. And I didn't, everybody says this is Cindy, she lost her son in Iraq. I didn't lose my son. If I lost him, I would go find him. And he's not a fallen hero. If he fell, I would pick him up. No, he was murdered by the twins and their total obedience to the military-industrial complex. Now, when Casey was first murdered, I blamed George Bush and I blamed the Republicans. You know, and then the more work I did, the more I became to realize that it's not George Bush and the Republicans. They're problems, but they're not the problems. I love to call George Bush the boil on the ass of democracy. Because if we lance boil Bush, we'll get boil Obama or we'll get boil McCain. But unless we cure the disease that causes that, and the twins perpetuate the disease, unless we cure the disease, the boils will keep popping up. And until we, the people of America, vote out of our courage and our integrity and not out of our fear, the boils will keep popping up. And if you have a friend that says, oh, but if you vote for a third party, if you vote for somebody courageous like Cynthia McKinney, or if you vote for somebody with integrity like Ralph Nader, who are actually working for you, you're throwing away your vote. Well, I say if you vote for Obama or McCain, you're throwing away your vote. And I am never going to waste that precious thing that my sisters fought so hard to give me. I am never going to waste that on another candidate brought to me by the military-industrial complex. The only reason that Ralph Nader and Cynthia McKinney and Bob Barr, who I don't agree with on everything, but I agree with Ralph and Cynthia on everything, the only reason that they keep them away from the debates is because they're afraid. They don't want their disease pointed out, and they don't want their disease cured.